They've long been praised as the perfect Hollywood duo, photogenic, philanthropic, and apparently madly in love. But while the cameras flash and social media swoons, rumors are bubbling that their polished image might be hiding something far more complicated. From alleged manipulation on film sets to a massive lawsuit involving one of their recent collaborators, these accusations have begun to tarnish their pristine status. So who are they when the spotlight dims? Are these two stars the endearing pair they've sold us all these years, or have they leveraged charm and wit to mask a strategy built on power grabs and twisted truths? As more co-stars and industry insiders speak out, it's becoming clear we might have overlooked some major warning signs. If you're ready to peek behind the curtain of Hollywood's favorite perfect couple, keep watching. What's hidden in the shadows might just change how you see them forever. For a long time, they seemed immune to the typical scandals that plague famous couples. They bantered affectionately in interviews, racked up social media likes with playful tweets, and boasted a synergy that cast them as modern-day icons of romance. Despite Hollywood's penchant for exposing dirty laundry, these two stood apart, looking squeaky clean even as others faltered under gossip headlines. But recently, subtle cracks have emerged. A few industry folk began dropping clues, a story of frosty encounters here, a complaint about someone's ego there. While those whispers didn't immediately take hold, they planted seeds of doubt. It was especially odd that such rumors were directed at a couple famed for comedic charm and philanthropic gestures. Could it be that this facade was just as expertly orchestrated as their public jokes? The evidence has become hard to ignore. They're juggling multiple controversies, from claims about controlling behavior to allegations of using legal threats as a weapon. Nothing has destabilized their reputation more than the drama involving actor-director Justin Baldoni. Initially, news broke that one half of this power couple accused Baldoni of harassment while filming a much-anticipated adaptation. Fans took notice, not just because the accusation was serious, but because a counter-lawsuit soon followed, filed by Baldoni against both spouses, seeking a jaw-dropping sum of around $400 million. The lawsuit alleges defamation, extortion, and a behind-the-scenes power grab. The claim is that these two tried to take over the entire film to maintain ultimate control. Baldoni has even hinted there's a pattern here. He's not the first or only collaborator to experience a similar dynamic. Suddenly, people were no longer dismissing the rumor mill. Industry veterans chimed in, describing run-ins where this famous couple supposedly manipulated narratives to remain in the public's good graces. For many onlookers, the big question is why? Why would two beloved actors, already at the top of their game, risk everything by forcibly taking over a project? Insiders speculate it could be about preserving a reputation of creative genius, or ensuring no negative storyline tarnishes their brand. Whatever the truth, the Baldoni dispute blew the lid off a well-preserved image, forcing fans to wonder if we've been duped by a brilliant PR machine. The Baldoni saga led others to come forward. A reality TV personality admitted that one half of this couple was dismissive and condescending during a brief encounter, contradicting the star's public persona. Another well-known actress recounted incidents on set involving a powerful co-star who publicly humiliated her in front of the entire crew, though she didn't reveal the culprit's name. Still, speculation landed squarely at the feet of the same actor, who's now entangled in legal battles, hinting that this might be part of a larger pattern of intimidation. Fans began connecting these dots with stories of minor celebrities who reported awkwardness or outright disrespect. Nothing was definitively proven, but the anecdotes bore a striking resemblance. Each tale referenced someone who holds significant sway on set, leaving coworkers feeling they had no recourse. To some, this was shocking. Could the same person famous for comedic charm be so cold when there's no audience to impress? As these fragments added up, a picture emerged of a star whose off-camera behavior diverged markedly from the sweet, playful facade. Meanwhile, the other half of the power couple was frequently described as loyal and supportive, but also fiercely protective of the brand they've built together. Ultimately, everyone from extras to co-stars seemed wary of talking openly, which only fueled the rumor that non-disclosure agreements played a role. Where this actor truly soared to stardom was in an irreverent superhero franchise that defied conventional expectations. The film's success launched him from likable leading man to comedic genius in the public eye. But behind the scenes, cracks formed. The original director parted ways, citing creative differences that many believe stemmed from the star's overbearing input. Sure enough, the star was later credited with shaping everything from the script to promotional campaigns, making the film as much his brainchild as anyone else's. Then came the sequel, which felt more like his personal playground than a typical collaborative effort. Marina Baccarin, a major figure in the first film, found her role significantly diminished the second time around. Rumors suggested that disagreements, maybe over comedic direction or story arcs, sparked tension that led to her partial sidelining. T.J. Miller, who brought comedic edge to the original, openly refused to return for a third installment because of personal friction, implying the star's snark on set wasn't lighthearted banter but a deliberate put-down. These incidents point to a repeating pattern. The moment someone challenges this actor or offers conflicting input, they're either marginalized or replaced. And while fans can't get enough of the hero's witty persona on screen, there's growing discomfort about the star's alleged desire to maintain complete control. Before the duo that dominates tabloids today, he was married to another A-list star, Scarlett Johansson. Their union seemed promising but ended abruptly. Over time, Scarlett dropped pointed hints that the relationship became volatile due to issues like jealousy and control. She spoke in interviews about how insecure, controlling behavior can poison a marriage, words that resonate strongly with the stories cropping up now about her ex's on-set dominance. Moreover, their problems flared at a moment when her career skyrocketed with major Marvel roles, while his own projects struggled to make a critical impact. Many concluded that resentment brewed, exacerbated by the stress of having two big careers under one roof. Shortly afterward, she and the actor separated, opening the door for him to eventually link up with his current spouse. The timeline raises eyebrows. Rumors abound that the partnership with his new love interest began while he was still entangled with Scarlett, though official statements deny overlap. Whatever the actual dates, it's clear that soon after one marriage unraveled, he fell headlong into another romance that blossomed publicly, further fueling the idea that this star is driven by a need to stay on top, personally and professionally. Not only have co-stars and ex-partners criticized him, renowned directors have also expressed disinterest. Quentin Tarantino, a filmmaker known for brilliant collaborations, casually dismissed the star's projects as big paychecks with zero cultural staying power. While Tarantino isn't known for niceties, his blunt opinion served as a reality check, implying that the star's films might be commercially successful but creatively hollow. Then you've got Chris Columbus, who bristled at the idea of a stoner version of Home Alone pitched by the actor. Columbus saw it as an insult to the original and openly bashed the concept, claiming it disrespected classic cinema. At Gerard Butler's candid remark, he flat out said he doesn't watch this actor's movies, and you start to see that high-profile individuals across Hollywood harbor reservations. Fans of the superstar claimed it's merely a clash of artistic visions. Tarantino and Columbus each guard their legacies, while the star loves modern comedic riffs and streaming opportunities. But others see it as a sign that behind all the hype and clever social media posts, he's brash and dismissive of existing classics. The question remains, does he innovate, or does he bulldoze through cultural touchstones for a quick buck? Amid swirling controversies, the power couple made a high-profile appearance on Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary special, presumably aiming to lighten their image with a comedic cameo. Yet their jokes about harassment lawsuits and industry spats felt off-color, sparking debate on whether they were trivializing serious allegations for a laugh. Even some dedicated fans were uneasy. Why just about a lawsuit that large if the accusations are truly baseless and painful? Critics labeled the move damage control, an attempt to reduce the sting of headlines by poking fun at their own drama. The pair also ramped up their social media presence with throwback set photos, philanthropic updates, and cutesy banter, perhaps hoping the public would latch onto their usual comedic vibe rather than dwell on the lawsuits. But in an era where fans scrutinize every post, skepticism abounded. Some saw the charitable gestures as genuine. Others accused them of well-timed PR stunts meant to distract from the intensifying legal issues. This shift in narrative control didn't put the gossip flames out. If anything, it fanned them, with commentators dissecting the couple's every word for hidden messages or contradictions. A lawyer connected to the Baldoni case condemned their SNL jokes, implying that mocking the allegations reveals either a lack of empathy or a confidence bordering on arrogance. That lawyer's statement echoed what many watchers felt. The couple's reaction seemed more flippant than reassuring. So where does all of this leave the once celebrated duo? Their brand was built on a dynamic interplay of humor, public service, and marital bliss. But the ballooning controversies, lawsuits, rumored manipulation, co-star departures, indicate a reality that may be far from the fairy tale they promote. They stand at a crucial juncture. Either these allegations will be exposed as exaggerated dramas that melt away once the next blockbuster or philanthropic deed wins back the public, or they'll continue to accumulate, permanently shifting how audiences perceive them. Should we be shocked to learn a celebrity couple's public image is curated? Hollywood thrives on illusions, and many careers depend on fans buying into carefully managed narratives. Yet the scale of these allegations goes beyond typical spin. If even half of what's been said is accurate, the duo has systematically maintained control by manipulating colleagues, legal threats, and a relentless PR strategy. For fans, that begs the question: can you still root for a beloved star once you suspect they might bully co-stars and spin illusions to stay on top? Plenty of celebrities have bounced back from ugly rumors, thanks to new roles, heartfelt apologies, or simply the public's short memory. It's entirely possible this couple will weather the storm, releasing another smash hit or employing philanthropic grand gestures to rehabilitate their image. But the seeds of doubt have been planted, and the industry watchers who once praised them are now re-examining every anecdote and interview. In the end, maybe this entire uproar reveals more about us as consumers than it does about the couple. Were we too eager to believe in the existence of an ideal partnership? Did the comedic one-liners and social media roasts make us forget these are complex human beings capable of secrecy and self-interest? As more voices come forward, and as lawsuits progress, fans must decide how they feel about a pair whose off-screen reality may be far more complicated than the fun-loving personalities they've sold us. Are we witnessing the downfall of Hollywood's golden couple, or simply a nasty rumor cycle fueled by jealous rivals? Only time will confirm or debunk the swirling claims, leaving the public to ponder whether we've been cheering for a duo that's played us all along. Let me know your take. After everything you've heard, do you think they'll emerge unscathed, or is the curtain finally being pulled back on a story that's more scandalous than any film they've ever starred in?